Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Contest of Champions video. I thought to myself, I'll bust out the green scarf. Now I'm kind of regretting it. Yeah, just get rid of that and then kind of get rid of it totally. What was he even thinking? This isn't even funny at all, for God's sake. Oh, hi there. Missing my shoulder. Yeah, this video is all about my roster. Now, if you've been keeping close attention to the channel, you'll know that some sizable gains have been certainly made with my roster. In particular, something I've been searching for a long time is Stark Spidey, who has now, and thank God, entered my roster. The generic Awakening gem that I had for a long time since completing Act 5 has now been utilised with him. The 60 signatures of 5-star tech have now been added as well, and is made for a sizable champion. Unfortunately, it's tier 2 alpha that is causing me the bother. Currently, I'm not in the market for kind of spending unless we get something on the 21st of November, which, if it all plays out, that should be Cyber Monday. I really need at least, and I did get this wrong, I said I needed about 13,000 tier 2 alpha fragments. In fact, I do not. I actually need about 19,000 tier 2 alpha fragments. Sad times. What is good times is Labyrinth for Legends looks like it's probably going to be a little bit more easier for me when it comes to ranking up the champions that I have. And that is the plan. I'm quite excited because as soon as the point that I 100% complete Labyrinth for Legends, it does mean that whatever is in the 5-star pool, and I will probably undoubtedly go for a load of basics to increase the roster, it's going to mean that there's going to be a lot more available, especially by the end of the year or the next time that the basic gets an update. More champions are going to be in there that I really would like to get from the newer type of iteration of the games, from the new meta. So your likes of your Dominoes, your Proxima Midnights, your, to a lesser degree, Symbiote Supremes, your Venom the Ducks, but definitely the ones like Heimdall. We've got Ghost, you know, decent champions. I'd like to get Korg as well. So yeah, exciting times for this. As well as Stark Spidey in the same opening, and it's an exciting opening. You should watch it if I can do. A link in the description, go and watch it. It's fun, it's a fun one. So we've got Iron Man Infinity War at the far end, we've got Domino close by, and we've got Sabretooth Awakened now. Very exciting, again, exciting times ahead for these three champions and things I could do in my roster. But I need to do Labyrinth for Legends 100% in order to get more tier 2 alpha to then get them up further rank. It's a big dilemma that a lot of us in the current meta experience, where we had tier 2 alpha as a problem, sorry, tier 1 alpha as a problem. We now got tier 2 alpha as a problem. I jumped the gun. That's how passionate I am about it. Now, one thing I hope is that when it comes to November, the next thing is I hope that when we come close to December, we're going to see a really decent calendar like we saw last year, where one fully tier 2 alpha was at the end of it. This is great for certain players, not so great for others. Those that really want to kind of get up higher, well, you're going to go like, well, I need a few more tier 2 alpha to kind of further develop my roster. So you get a little chunk of the pie. And for those that are desperate and at a higher level will go, yeah, this is a great addition. So it does play into both sets of camps. One from an aspirational point of view, wanting to be better, and those that are at the top, the peak of their bestestness, that's even a word, that then could really do with this. Unfortunately, there's not much to report on the 6-star front, though the more 5 stars that I end up awakening, the more and closer I get to getting a 5th one added in. And this will be great as soon as I've done Labyrinth for Legends 100%, so hopefully I'll get a load of awakenings, and that means that I'll get a whole lot more, and that will hopefully propel myself to the next 6-star. And that's going to be another issue coming into next year, how 6 stars are going to be the more key champions. I want to use that word lightly, key champions, when it comes to Act 6 coming into the game, or will they allow us more time to get a lot of them to rank 2 to be more effective? If I was thinking of taking any of these champions further based on usage, I would go with Bishop with a bullet and followed up with a reload with King Groot, 2 champions that I actually really like. And that's debatable for a lot of players whether or not they feel that those two are of value. I think everyone will agree Bishop is of value. And King Groot, for me, when awakened, is a good champion. Now, one thing at the moment is I am content with my roster. Because I've completed Act 5, I now have the champions I require to do Labyrinth for Legends. And yeah, if I get a Star-Lord, that's great, but I don't have a generic, which is bad. but I've used it on Stark Spidey. I'm thinking that he's going to be a good champion for that. I just want to get him up to rank 4 before even getting and considering doing Labyrinth for Legends. It's good for training purposes, but rank 3 doesn't cut it with damage output for me. However, look at all these lovely champions here. I'm content with this. They're not the best of the best, but they are definitely there as some of the best champions in the game. And I don't see them there, so I'm going to put him. I'm going to sort by hero rating. There, that looks better. So Blade, Medusa, Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, he's okay. Iceman, definitely. Dormammu, for me, I love him. Captain Marvel, again, I love her. I think she's a brilliant champion. Spider-Man, of course. Morningstar, great champion. I don't use her that quite as much. Sabretooth, yes. MODOK, just above there. Yes, as well. And then down the line, we've got Rogue, a champion that I absolutely love. And Nightcrawler I love as well. Iron Man, Infinity War, yeah, okay, great champion. What can you say? And Domino, oh my god, could not feel more over the moon as I do about my roster. And I'm very happy that it hasn't been so much of an extensive spend on money this year. But I will be spending in November. I've got my birthday in November. I've got an asked for Google Play cards or kind of iTunes cards, whatever they are. And as well, when it comes to December, I will be kind of spending because we'll have greater gifting crystals. So it's always a nice kind of end to the year. And also see if I can run some kind of giveaways and things for people. And yeah, it's like it's a nice time. It feels like a good time to spend. And we got Cyber Monday, New Year's deal. That's always feels like a good time to spend. But throughout the year, sometimes you do not feel like you want to spend on the game for those who spend. And obviously the people that don't spend, it's all good. This unfortunately leads me on to the kind of the negative side about roster development, and that is the 4 stars. Currently, my reasons for developing 4 stars are either based on one of them's the best, literally the best for damage output, and that's the reason that they get ranked up, or I need to spend some tier 4 class catalyst, which I've got, and what do I want to use it on that stupid crystal that absorbs 3 to get 1 potentially? Yeah, I don't want to do that. So instead, what I'm doing is I'm ranking up 4 stars instead, which is then putting a bit of rejuvenation into that 4-star roster. And also when I'm doing Grandmaster featured crystal openings, that could be quite good as well. Within this, there's some that I want to further develop, but the problem happens when I get 5 stars that I really want to develop. If the 5 stars don't want to be developed, I focus on the 4 stars. And in particular, Venom. Venom, as you know, got buffed. Really decent. I'm experimenting and kind of like playing about the champion. I actually find him to be really effective, and I really want to get him as a 5-star. But the 4-star is rank 4 at the moment, and I will be rank 5ing him. Also, Omega Red over the far left-hand corner of your screen. That is a champion I want to further develop as I play about with like death spores and things like that. I find him really fun. But as well, there's other fun champions. So there's Iron Man Infinity War 4-star. Just picked up the 5-star version. Now I've got some tech. As you know, I get loads of tech catalyst, and I've never been so excited to get tech catalyst because I used a load on Iron Man Infinity War 5-star and also Stark Spidey at 5-star as well, leaving some more left over for this bad boy here. But I should wait until I have done the rank 4ing of the 5-star Stark Spidey before going, right, I'll do some 4-star loving. And also there's some other champions down here which I want to further develop. Either way, I'm pretty happy, as I said, with my roster. It is pretty darn nice. And also at the point of recording this video, which will probably be put out later, little Steve's going. We all love little Steve, aka the Summon Symbiote. So yeah, or Symbioid even, as I can say him right now. I probably put out a couple of videos or one video just doing the last goodbye of little Steve, but it's really sad to see the back of him, as he's kind of like a token character, which is more of a collector's character. It's like a collector's item now. And I think a lot of people within the community that have been on the forums have asked for a more permanent stay of this particular character, where in a month where we had Occult Labs and also the reignition of Dungeons, Kabam got a big thumbs up from the community with connections being quite good. This has been an excellent month for connections. If I could just give a props to Kabam, it would be on that. Whatever you've been doing to the servers and how you've managed to keep it problem-free, that is brilliant. The second thing to give a thumbs up is the epic difficulty. The usage of the Summon Symbiote has been original, which is good because, as I said, Dungeons are boring for me now, and also Occult Labs are boring for me as well. They're just rehashes of MODOK Labs. Either way, you know, people may differ with that opinion. That's fine. You're open to your own opinion. But I just feel that it's one of these things of, I can give props, but at the same time, there is an element of criticism. It'd be nice to see like a solid month. And there's stuff with the Rocket Junkyard, like that month. I like what they did with that. As well with the Valor Store. I love it when they do these little things. You get to pick your own rewards. It'd be nice to see something like that. But we'll see what happens. I think there's a challenge event that's been put in at some point in November, so look out for that. And that's going to be good to see another challenge back, but at the same time, you know, what have they got cooking? In any case, that has been the video. If you enjoyed this video, then hit the like button and subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content. I'll see you next month to talk about roster and development, and hopefully your grind and roster development has been good as well. Make sure to catch me on social media to chat with me, and at the same time, I shall catch you in the next video. Bye bye for now.